Hello students. Today in this topic we are discussing about uh, user-defined method. Okay. So how to create a user-defined method in your program, and the important thing in this chapter we are going to talk about return statement. So what is the use of return statement when we create a user-defined method? What is the use of return statement? So how to create a user-defined method, and how to create an object, and how to use the return statement. So three things we are going to discuss. First of all, I have written some program, example program, sum of two numbers. I have used user-defined method, and I have written using user-defined method. So first of all, I will explain this statement program. What is it? So first of all, import Java utility scanner. Then very next, public class name, class name. So it's a class name I give sum. So when you save this program, you have to give sum.java. Okay. Then very next, open curly bracket. Then second one, my function. It's a user-defined function. I give the name for add. So my program is I'm going to add two number. So I give add. So last class, in previous class, we talk about the syntax of user-defined method. Public int add. So it's an access specifier, it's a return type, and method name. This is a parameter list. So here I used two parameter list. I already told you we called as a formal parameter. Okay, the user-defined method which we have created, that parameter list we called as a formal parameter. So I have used two parameter list because I am going to add two number. Then after open curly bracket, this is a method function body. Okay, method body. So here I used instance some variable s is equal to 0. Then I add the two value, and the value addition of the two value I stored in variable s. So what I do here, I didn't print here. What I want to do, I want to pass the value to main function. So here I want to pass the value to here, main method. So that's why I used return statement. The return statement is used to send back the value to caller. It means send back to the value. So now I'm going to explain you. It's a main method. Here I pass the value AB through method. So this method directly contact to this method. So which I passed value AB, here mn. So a value as an m, b value as an n. So that value here I just done addition of that value, and total again I send back to the main method. So that's why return statement, it is used to send back the value to caller function, a caller method. So it's a 2 mark question. Define return keyword or return method. Okay. So return statement is used to send back the value to caller. It means it's a caller. How we can say it's a caller method, I will tell you step by step. Then the method is over, this much only. Then main method started from here. Public static void main string, it's a main method. So after main method, open curly bracket. Here we used class variable. Here instance variable. This variable we can't take and use here. This variable we can't take and use in this class, because it's different, no? So we have to initialize separate. So this variable we call as a class variable. This variable we call as a instance variable. Okay. So this we call as a formal parameter. I told you previous class. So I want to get value from user. So I use the scanner method. So system.out.println enter two number. So I give instruction to the user. Then main method variable declaration for a is equal to s.next int. It means I'm going to get two value from user through this method a and b. So I get two value through this variable. So what I do, I'm going to create an object of the class. The class is sum, class sum. So I want to create an object for this class name sum. So sum object is an object name, sum is a class name, obj is equal to new sum, then open bracket, close bracket, and semicolon. So obj is the object. Now obj is the object. So use this object. We can call our invoking method. This call. After creating object, we have to call the method. So this is, we can say, as a calling method or invoking method. So using this object obj, what I have done, I call the method add. So the method, once you call, that the calling which the condition transfer to directly here add. Here add method is there, na? So directly transfer to control here add. So what I actually, when I call, I have to pass it two parameters a, b, which I get value in main method a, b. That value I passed to through this parameter list. So this parameter list we called as an actual parameter. A, b are the actual parameter. So which I got value a, b as an a, b value of this through this method I have to call. So p is equal to obj dot add ab. What will happen, just which I gave value a and b. Example, I will give 6 and 5. Okay, the value, the compiler step by step when translate, when it's come here, that control transfer to here add. So the ab value as in here, a value 6, b value 5, then again s is equal to 0, m is equal to 6 plus 5, then 11 stored. Actually I didn't print here the value of 11. What I done, I want to transfer the value, send back to the value. So return s means the 11, the value of 11 transfer to through this method, again send back to the caller. This is the caller method, no? So after the 11 it comes here, then the 11 is assigned to variable p. So the same which value stored in s, that same value we transfer to back to the caller function, then assign to p. Now I want to print out value p. So finally I will get the result 11. So this is the way we can do some process. We can add or whatever, we can do some process. The result of the value we can send to the caller function. So we can print, or you can print directly here also. If you not write return statement, you can print directly. System.out.println, yes, if you give like this, the value print itself here only. Or else if you want to pass to the main method, to this caller function, you can pass to the value and you can print here also. So we can use both. So here we use extra statement, new statement for return statement. It is used to send back to the value of the caller method. Which is the caller method? It's a caller method. It's an actual parameter, actual parameter. It's a formal parameter. It's an actual function. It's a formal function. So we pass to the value from here to here. So then we done some operation. Again, result we send back to the caller function. So this is called, we say as calling method or invoking method. Okay.